Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the AFK Hour podcast. I am your host, jlucio, and today we have the very reformed SnakierBod,
Hello.
and then we have the very nonchalant BigBoyEddie.
Oh,
So,
excuse me. Hello.
it
Ah,
it
I'm going through
Uh,
puberty, guys. Sorry.
happens,
okay.
Eddie. It's
Yeah, it
okay.
does happen. all right, let's just jump into it. Let's see, what have you guys been up to this past couple of weeks? The last time we did a podcast was like a month ago. So, yeah, let's start with you, Eddie. What have you been up to?
I've been playing Elden Ring with you. We just stopped playing like 30 minutes ago.
That game, I will admit, I have never played any Souls games, and the only time I played it was at Eddie's house. And when I did play it, I was like, it's not that fun. But when I played Elden Ring, that game was so much fun. Like, it's different. It hits different, in my opinion.
But yeah, I've been playing that. I've been playing a little bit of Dying Light. I've been playing Elden Ring with Izzy. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I haven't really been doing much besides the occasional stream.
Okay. Also, real quick, I forgot to mention this before the podcast. Can you fix your camera because you're off centered
This way?
a little bit more down. That perfect. Yeah, perfect. Okay. How about you, SnakierBot? What have you been up to?
I haven't really been playing that many video games. I've only been playing like iRacing pretty much. Is my sim racing game, and been watching a lot of TV shows for some reason. I don't know. I'm just like going through a phase right now. I'm binge watching the crap out of like Netflix shows and stuff.
What
So,
shows have you been watching?
Right now, on a weekly basis, I'm actually watching BattleBots, which I know you guys. That's what you guys did in like school and stuff, right? Robots and stuff like that.
Yeah, we were in robotics, but we never battled them like to the death.
Oh, okay.
Like it was just like competition, like who could collect the most balls and put them inside this basket, or who could go the highest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, these
yeah.
things are crazy. Like, they weigh like 150 to 200 pounds, and like sometimes they have like vertical spinners and horizontal spinners that weigh like 80 pounds, or like just crazy shit. You're like, how do they even do that? And like
Having
when they hit,
fun is not education, no.
yeah. And then like sometimes when they hit, like one of them will just go flying like 10 or 12 feet in the air.
Holy crap.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I've been having fun watching that, and then I've been watching like a lot of Korean dramas right now. So I watched it's called The Silent Sea, and then
The one
just-
that's recommended a lot in my Netflix, I haven't given it a try. It's a zombie one. I know it's.
oh, All of
Korean.
Us Are Dead.
Oh yeah.
No, a zombie
No?
in the past,
Zombie
like
in the past.
feudal
Huh.
feudal Japan style kind of past. Or
Oh,
like,
Kingdom?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched that one. I finished that one a long time ago. But
Is it worth
I just
watching?
yeah, it's super good. A lot of the like, I actually really prefer Korean zombie movies over like US, because US, all they do is like have jump scares and shit, and like I hate that. I don't like scary movies, so like yeah, I just don't watch scary movies at all. But the Korean like zombie shows, they don't have jump scares at all, so it's a lot more enjoyable in my opinion.
Hey, how
Have you
about
seen the Busan series, the Train to Busan, and then the cartoon one that they made?
I saw the first movie, and that was it. And then I know they had the anime, and then they had a second one,
Oh.
which, yeah, from the trailer alone, I'm like, I don't want to watch this. It looks so stupid. It just completely, like, literally, no pun intended, but just, like, looked like it derailed. Like, it looks so bad compared to the first one. Just in the trailer alone, I'm not even going to try watching that.
That's fair.
how about
Yeah.
how about Zombieland? Like that's another zombie movie. Have you seen it?
Yeah, that's actually probably, like, one of my favorite zombie movies, just because it's, like, not, like, serious, but it can be at sometimes. It's kind of like stupid funny, but I like it.
Yeah. And then what do you think about the second one, the Double Tap?
I haven't seen the second one actually. I have it on Blu-ray, but I have yet to watch it.
Have you seen
I
any
did.
of the movies you have on Blu-ray?
No. I buy Blu-rays every Black Friday, and I literally have never watched. No, I have watched one single one, and it was Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, okay,
That's
fair.
it.
It's a collection, Eddie. Okay, you don't open
yeah.
those.
It's like those. See, I don't open those, Eddie.
Like
Jeez.
that's understandable in the background, but movies.
If we're
When I was
looking at.
younger, I wanted to do the same thing that you're doing, SnakierBod, just make a collection of Blu-rays.
Mhm.
But I never did it because I'm just like, well, I'm never gonna watch it. Everything's just like you could stream it, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
whatever.
I
PlayStation
plan on
games
watching them
too.
one day.
Yeah.
Have you seen? I don't know if we talked about this a while back, but Castlevania. Did you end up trying it out? I don't know if you did end up watching it.
I have not. No, I know you've recommended it to me, but I haven't watched it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it either. You have been recommending it. So another one I've never seen is Witcher. Everyone always recommends
No,
that
it's
one.
good too.
I haven't watched the second season yet. I'm waiting for Crystal to freaking finish school finally so we can watch it.
Anything else, SnakierBod, you've been up to?
No, that's about it actually. The only reason I've really been playing iRacing a lot actually is because the season's ending. So like I'm trying to get my license classes up and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
that's why I've been playing that a lot. But that's about it.
Well, we're waiting for your simulating streams, your simulator streams. You know.
I want like
Crazy.
an actual setup and stuff. Like right now, I just freaking put my wheel on my desk and like it's so janky because like my monitors are just like they're just shaking like crazy because the wheels have a lot of force feedback, but like it's not an ideal setup right now.
Well, one day when you get all that stuff settled down, you could maybe stream it. I
Yeah.
think it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
As for me, I've been also watching a lot of shows. I haven't been really playing any games other than Elden Ring recently, which I got yesterday. And like I said, that game's really fun. It's more fun than I thought it would be. It just literally reminds me of D&D, but like in a game form. That's how I see it. And the fact that you're able to play with co-ops, like I think that's pretty cool. Well, like I've never played any other like Souls games. I know, isn't also Bloodborne? Isn't that
Mhm.
also a Souls game?
It's from
Yeah.
the same company. Shadows Die Twice as well. I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never played any of those games. I've seen gameplay and I'm just like, it's not for me. But like I've played games similar to these. Like, I mean, would you consider like Star Wars like that type of like this type of game same
The
thing or no?
controls are Souls-like, yeah,
Kind of,
but
yeah.
it does
It's
feel
not
different.
as hard. Yeah.
Yeah, like Star Wars, and then also kind of reminds me of Fable too, like
I don't remember
the
Fable.
original Fables. I'm just like, okay, but this newer version is a lot harder. So like, I really enjoyed it. I'm surprised I enjoyed it, but now I feel like I'm gonna be stuck in it for a while. Other than that, I haven't played Valo or I haven't played. Oh, the only other game that's I guess my guilty pleasure is League. I just play League. BigBoyEddie also plays League, but he doesn't admit it. But yeah, but I've been watching a lot of shows. I watched Euphoria recently, and that show to me was kind of bad. I didn't really like it. I know a lot of people love it. And it's like, it's critically acclaimed, but I personally didn't like it. I honestly don't know who the show is meant for, because it's just about 4 teenage girls with high school drama. But there's so much like dicks and nudity. I'm just like, this is not for high schoolers, and this is not for like grown adults like our age, you know? Because like, it's really petty. It's like, oh, she slept with my ex-boyfriend, blah blah. Like, who cares? You know, like that shit doesn't matter. There's only one character I do enjoy, and he's a drug dealer. I just like his struggle and stuff like that. Like his story arc's really cool. But everyone else, like one of the girls is like a drunk, like a druggie. Like, who cares? One of them's like a hoe. Like, not that there's anything wrong with it, but who cares? Who fucking cares? Another one's just like some she's like the bad girl, like the one that's like supposed to be mean and she's a cheerleader or whatever. Again, who cares? And then there's this fat girl
Like,
who
I left this 10 years ago. I don't care.
yeah. Then there's this fat girl who wants to be a hoe, so she just sleeps around. And those are her own words, that she wants to be a hoe, right? Who cares? Like, who cares about any of these characters? Like, they have, like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's people like this all over around us, and like, it doesn't matter. The only like I said, the only story that was interesting was a drug dealer, because he has like a sidekick who's like 10 years old, and like
10?
yeah, and like the 10-year-old like helps him sling like drugs and stuff like that. So that's the only thing I really like. But other than that, everyone's just like, who fucking cares about these characters? They're unlikable. They're forgettable. I don't fucking care about these characters. But like, apparently, chicks really love this show. I'm just like, okay, I guess. Like, it's fucking boring, but I guess. But yeah, Euphoria. In my scale, I would give it maybe like a 4 or 5, just because it's out of 10. Just because the cinematography is really beautiful, like the shots that they make, and they do really long shots. Like it's really cool, like all that stuff. But other than that, and also the music's really good. But the story is like blah. It's just whatever. I don't really care for it. There's like dicks in every episode, right? Just like okay. So I caught up to that. I'm just like okay. Another show I've been watching is My Name is Earl. Like I have Hulu, right? And I don't know if you guys remember this, but in the early 2000s there was a show called My Name is Earl, and it's about this white guy who gets scared of karma. He makes a list and tries to fix all his wrongdoings. And like I was just like, okay, I remember watching this when I was a kid. Let me watch it now. And that show did not age well. It's still funny as fuck, but it's like super racist, super like homophobic. I'm just like, this was on TV? Like, what the fuck? Like, there's this character.
Example, but PG-13 style.
Like, there's this character who's like Hispanic, right? And like they make fun of her for not speaking proper English, and then they say that she's like, one of the characters. One of the characters literally said like, "Oh, like we speak American here, okay?" Like literally that stereotype.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, and like, for some reason, the showrunners decide to give this character like such a gruesome upbringing. Like, oh yeah, back in my homeland, I saw my father die in front of me. Like, what the fuck? And this is a comedy show. It's like, oh yeah, just like how my brother killed my sister, or some shit like that. Like it's really fucked up in the South, like in the Hispanic like culture, and I don't know what. And yeah, I was just like, what the? It's just really weird. Oh, and there's an episode. I was just like, damn, that's fucked up. Where the character, it's a girl, right? She's like really attractive, whatever. She wins a
Hispanic?
Yeah, Hispanic girl. That's the Hispanic character. She wins a car, right? And she goes and tries to claim the prize, and the guy was like, okay, I just need your driver's license. And she's like, driver's license? And he's like, oh, if you don't have that, we could take your social security number. That's fine. And then she's like, oh, okay. And she starts saying random numbers. And then she starts running, like, because the joke was that she's an illegal. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, that's so fucked up. Like, it's implying that all Hispanics are illegal. I was just like, I don't know. She was like, it's 6'3", and she hauls ass. And I was like, okay, bro. And then also for, I guess, the homophobic side was like, they kept on saying, like, calling people that are homosexuals like fruitcakes and stuff like that, which is not okay now, you know, like calling them like, I don't know, like fairies, like that's really fucked. Those are like derogatory terms and stuff like that. But yeah, I was just like, damn. I was really surprised. I'm still watching it though. I'm just like, okay, let me just finish it. Because there's only 3 seasons and it got canceled after the 3rd season. But yeah, have you guys ever heard that show before or no?
No, I don't.
I haven't, no.
And then I also saw Demon Slayer for the first time ever, season 1. And like, I was like, damn, this show is really fucking good. How come no one has recommended this show to me?
Screw you.
That's what Nick told me too. I was like, damn, Nick, why didn't you ever recommend Demon Slayer? And he was like, fuck you. How many seasons is there, like, for Demon Slayer?
3, I think.
The 2nd season just came out.
But
okay.
like part 2, right?
There was a movie, I think,
Yeah.
after season 1.
I was really surprised, so I'm gonna continue watching it. I became an instant fan after the first episode, and I was like, damn, this shit's really good.
I still have not finished it.
Neither have I, don't worry. I just really like how colorful and pretty it is.
Yeah,
I
it does.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I like on Instagram I follow like a bunch of tattoo artists and stuff, and a lot of people have Demon Slayer tattoos. It's like so colorful and vibrant.
The one I'm excited for is Jujutsu Kaisen season 2.
That one was fun too. Yeah.
That's a really good anime. I really liked it. I just like the guy with the blindfold, and also the main character. He's so sick. Like, I don't know. I just like all the characters here. Now, talking about good character arcs and good characters, the anime has one of the best characters ever. Like, they have a bunch of cool characters and whatnot. Unlike Euphoria. Euphoria is trash. You know. But yeah, what other show have I been really watching? I saw Cuphead. Like, I saw the first episode.
Oh, I didn't know that came out already.
Yeah, I saw Cuphead, and like, I personally was not a fan of the animated series of Cuphead. I saw the first episode. I was like, this is. I could already tell this is not gonna be for me. But I could continue watching it. Maybe my opinion changes. But for right now, I don't like it. I'm just like, this. They tried too hard to make it 20s cartoons with the same type of humor. I'm just like, meh. I don't know. Maybe you guys have to give it a watch. The other show I watch is that I don't know if you guys know The Boys. The Boys made an animated series called Diabolical.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, they made it. It's on Amazon Prime, and I watched it. There's only 8 episodes, and they're 10 minutes each. The first 7 episodes. Oh, the first episode I saw, I was like, "What the fuck am I watching?" Because it was just like, it was really weird, and it wasn't really canon. Like, all these episodes are just like fanfic, basically, but animated. But the ones that were really cool were the ones that were canon to the actual show. Like, the very last episode was a canon episode where it shows Homelander's like upbringings, like when he became first the hero. And it was really cool. I was like, damn, they should make this the entire show. Because like each episode was directed by someone different. Like one of them was directed by Aquafina. I was like, what the fuck? Why Aquafina? And then Seth Rogen directed one because he's an executive producer, but I guess he's directing one. Also, the person that made Rick and Morty, they directed one too. But they're like all, or Justin Roiland, that's his name, Justin Roiland. But they're all different storylines. They're all incoherent, and they're all like, it doesn't really matter. Like, they're all fanfic, like I said. But yeah, but the ones that were canon were really cool. But other than that, the last thing I saw was, of course, Batman. So I know Eddie has seen it. Have you seen it, SnakierBod? No, right?
No, I haven't. Want to?
Okay, I'm gonna ask Eddie.
I have heard. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go no. Go.
I have heard that it's like very story heavy.
Yes.
Is that true? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Eddie, what's your honest opinion of the show or the movie?
Me likey.
You like it?
Me likey. Oh, like I had told you plenty of times already, one of the biggest things that stood out to me, which is kind of dumb, is how heavy they actually made Batman this time. Like, without spoiling anything, just him moving around, you hear heavy heavy footsteps, heavy like booms, and like he moves very slowly because he's obviously wearing armor. Like at least like, the artist did a good job of that. I think he makes a really good Batman. They make him actually look kind of scary. Like, not scary, more like menacing. You're like, oh fuck, I don't want to mess with this guy.
Yeah, I think it's really cool, like you said, like, because you never actually see Batman walking. Well, you see Batman walking up to people, but he never makes any noise, right? But in this one, every time he walks up to like a thug, you just hear, boom, boom. Like it's like a fucking final boss from Elden Ring or Dark Soul. Like you're,
cool.
or you're just like, oh fuck, I'm about to get fucked up, right? And he gets shot a fuck ton in the show or in the fucking movie. He gets like, everyone has a gun and they fucking shoot Batman like on his armor, and that shit is indestructible. Like he got like, how many times did he get shot? Like in one specific scene?
That specific scene that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Like 4 times.
With like machine guns and stuff like that. And then he also gets like a direct blast with a shotgun, like point blank on his fucking chest. And he gets the wind knocked out. And yeah, he was fine afterwards. But this is not really a spoiler, but when he gets knocked out, you know how we thought he injected adrenaline, right?
Yeah.
It's like someone was theorizing that's actually the formula that Bane uses. So he's using that compound.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So that's what got him up and then started beating the shit out of him because he was gonna kill that guy.
Yeah.
Like straight up. I'm sorry, SnakierBod, but the fucking movie was so fucking good. Like, I was really
I want to see
astonished,
it.
like how well, like everyone was shitting on Edward. What's his name? Robin Pattinson, right? Is that his name? Robert
Robert
Pattinson.
Pattinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, he's not gonna be a good Batman. But I actually really, really, really like his Batman. Like,
He's a really good actor.
yeah. So like, I would say he's a good Batman. His Bruce Wayne needs some work on because he was very broody and very moody. Like he was being dick to Alfred for no reason.
Yeah, without like spoiling anything, to me he gave off a vibe of being like either adopted or stepson or something with the way he acts.
His parents, died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My gosh, stop it.
Yeah. And this movie, instead of like focusing on like mainly fighting the main guy and stuff like that, it did like a very like noir, like detective noir. Like Batman's trying to figure out the case because it's the Riddler and we don't know all the pieces. And it's like 2 years after he started the Batman, so he's not at his prime. He's still learning all these different techniques and he still doesn't have all his gadgets ready. Like the
Oh, okay.
like the Batmobile, it's still a shell of the like what the Batmobile will become, right? And it looked fucking badass, dude. It was a muscle car with a fucking rocket engine strapped to the back, and it was pretty cool. Like,
And apparently this Batman's into old vehicles. He was driving a Stingray as well.
yeah.
Right.
So it's really cool because like it shows that when he was doing the investigating stuff, he got some stuff wrong, and like he's still learning. He's not the world's greatest detective yet. It's like building up to that. And there was a scene. You know how in have you ever played any Arkham Knights games, like Batman games?
I haven't.
Well, in Batman in the game, he's able to glide down with his cape. And there's a scene in the movie where it's like he doesn't glide with the cape, but it's like the prototype to that. Like it's really fucking
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Yeah. He just basically he gets like thrown off a building, he gets like a wingsuit and he starts flying down, but he's still in the prototype stage and he just crashes and
Oh, okay.
he gets like injured or whatever. But yeah. Like what would you giving your Eddie skill at Eddie?
A solid 7 hitting on 8.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I would give it an 8. 8.5 in my scale.
Yeah, it
Really good.
deserves the 8. I just personally didn't like the Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Well, he was young. Like he was like no
Yeah,
older
it
than
is,
like
to be fair, it is his third year being Batman technically.
yeah. Like he's like no like either early 30s or late 20s. Like that Bruce Wayne will look like it, right?
Yeah.
Like the Penguin was really good. I really like the Riddler.
Oh yeah, one thing I fucking hated since I had a migraine most of the day, the fucking flashing of the lights in your face constantly.
Wait, what?
I had a migraine throughout the whole day, and so every time, every single fucking scene that they showed the bike, they always had to show the headlights in your face.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Like if you recall, like the high beams on and it just hits you in the face for a solid 10-15 seconds, and I'm like, oh dude, my fucking head.
Is
Also-
this gonna be a trilogy?
Yeah, okay. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be a trilogy.
Okay.
So there's
Sweet.
gonna be 2 other new movies for Batman with Robert Pattinson as the lead, and there's also gonna be 2 shows coming out of it. So there's an HBO show for Penguin that's gonna come out, and also another show for Gotham PD. So basically, Gotham PD, it's gonna be when Batman became Batman. So they're gonna be talking. It's gonna explore like the chemistry between the cops and Batman during that time.
Oh, so how he meets
Gordon.
Gordon.
Yeah. So I'm like, to me, it seemed like the suits at Warner Brothers knew that the movie's gonna be really good. They're like, we need to put the best Batman movie out there because we already greenlit all these other shows, you know? Because they committed 2 shows and 3 movies, you know? So they're like, we need to put the best shit out here. And like, in my opinion, they fucking delivered. Like they did really good. Like, it's a really good movie. So, okay, SnakierBod. I don't know if you know all of the Batmans, but who's your favorite Batman? If you could rank them.
I mean, I've only ever seen fuck, I can't even remember the name now.
The Dark
Christian
Knight.
Bale?
Christian Bale. Yeah, like he's my favorite one. I've only ever seen him, and then because other guy I cannot remember their names. The one that did the Superman versus Batman.
Oh, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, yeah. No, Christian Bale is definitely my favorite. I think he's like his Batman voice is like super good. That's why I
Yeah.
like him a lot.
How about George Clooney in the 90s? The Batman nipples.
I'm not that old. I never
Have you
saw
seen
those
that
ones.
one?
I haven't seen the old ones though.
I got to see a lot of them because I'm like an older cousin that I have, but I don't remember crap. I was too young.
I just remember the only reason I know those movies is because like I was in robotics, and when we went to like events out of town, we had a bus and they had TVs, and Hossa was like, "Oh, I brought Batman, let's watch it." And then we put Batman and we watched Batman on the TV on the bus, and I just fucking fell asleep. I was like, this shit's boring as fuck. But I mean, it was. I do like the fact that like the Riddler was like Jim Carrey at that time, and then Mr. Freeze with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
So that I thought was really cool. But I guess for me, if I were to rank them, I would put number one the person that voices Batman in Batman's Adventure or whatever, the cartoon. Like because whenever
His iconic voice.
yeah, exactly. Whenever I think of Batman, I hear that fucking voice, and he's able to transition to Bruce Wayne as well, like really easily.
Yeah.
So that for me, that would be number one Batman. I don't know his name. And number two, I think I would honestly put this Bilal, Robert Pattinson. I really like his Batman.
Really?
Yeah, I
Oh, wow.
really like his Batman.
How's his Batman voice?
I didn't like it that much, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's better than Ben
Okay.
Affleck because like, even though everyone shits on Ben Affleck's like voice because it was like a voice changer, I kind of liked it still, but it's a lot better than that because people were complaining
Yeah.
about that. And then I was
Yeah.
looking at Christian Bale's voice, and I'm just like, this guy just yells. He's like, like, I'm just like, how do people like this? He's just like, he's just growling the entire. Yeah, exactly. That it just makes him seem like he's insane. I'm just like, fuck, bro. Like, I don't, like, you don't have to yell at me, you know. But yeah, I put Robin Pattinson number two, and then number three would be Christian Bale, and then four would be Ben Affleck, and then George Clooney on the bottom. That's what I would put. How about you, Eddie?
I don't know names, but I'll be pretty similar to yours. Yeah.
You put Robin Pattinson as number two?
Nah, I think I would just flip them around.
Christian Bale?
Yeah.
And then at the very end, there's like a really interesting tease. I'm not gonna tease it, or I'm not gonna spoil it. But what do you think about that tease? You think it was necessary to tease him at the end of the movie, Eddie?
At the end of the movie, are you talking about?
Yeah, when he's in jail.
Did Eddie even go to the movies with you?
Okay. No, it's good. It wasn't completely at the end of the movie, so I was thinking because it was a little bit afterwards. But nah, I mean, I like that they did that, so it's open ended to what it could be, or not. Well, not what, but who.
Oh, do you know who the
As
actor?
well.
Wait, I already know the actor. Like the actor is Do you remember have you guys ever seen Eternals?
No.
He is one of the Eternals. He's the nomad.
Oh, okay.
He's the one
Wow.
that's able to control people.
I don't know. I would have to find out. I don't know. I mean, I guess we know what's gonna happen, sort of, with the next movies.
Yeah. I personally don't think they should have gone that route. I think they should bring in new like villains. Like the villain I want to see is the fucking puppet guy, like the ventriloquist.
yeah.
That'd be so badass. That'd be dope as fuck, you know? Like just like a
Or
clear.
if they keep the detective noir, also Scarecrow would be pretty cool.
But I mean, they've done that already too. Scarecrow.
Or a
But
modern
Scarecrow's
Mr.
really cool.
Freeze.
Oh, Mr. Freeze would be cool.
Yeah.
But apparently they're gonna do Court of Owls. I don't know if you know that. Like
The Court of Owls.
Yeah,
I
the Court
know
of Owls.
Of it, but I have no idea what it is.
yeah, I don't know because this is kind of relatively new like lore for Batman, the Court of Owls. So I don't know much about it either. But I hear that they're gonna be exploring Court of Owls, Mr. Freeze, and Robins. So like this cinematic universe is gonna be separate from the DC extended universe. So it's not gonna have the Joker, it's not gonna have the Flash, it's not gonna have any of those. if anything, during the Flash movie, because I don't know if you guys know this, but there's gonna be a Flash movie at the end of this year, and they're gonna be creating their own metaverse or like multiverse. My bad.
It's getting so confusing, man. They should just stick to one.
Yeah, but the cool thing is that they're gonna bring in all the other Batmans apparently, because they brought in like an old Batman that used to be in the 70s to be in the movie.
Oh, so now it's freaking Spider-Man No Way Home or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a multiverse. So like that, it's gonna be the Flash's version of it.
You know, they might have had prepared this a long time ago, but it honestly just seems like they're just trying to play catch up now.
It does, but like, I think that's how they're gonna tie in this Batman, this what's it called, Robert Pattinson Batman, with the DCEU, with the Flash, if they're gonna do it, because right now, apparently the what's it called, the Batman, it's just gonna be focusing on the Batman's family, like Dick Grayson, what's it called,
all the Robins.
all the Robins, yeah, and then Gordon's daughter, and stuff like that, yeah. Also, another movie that's coming out this summer, it's called like Super Pets, and it's basically all the superheroes have pets as their counterparts. So it's gonna be Crypto
for Superman.
I don't know if one specifically came out, but like I know
that you telling me that on the shows they experimented on a dog that got Superman's powers.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually canon. That's his name's Crypto.
Yeah, and that's why. Is that it? Like, is it gonna expand on that, or is it its own thing again?
I think it's gonna expand on that, but it's not gonna be the same timeline. I don't even know if Titan is connected to that other timeline.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
because they're different Batmans, you know. I'm not sure if they're connected. This is all like DCEU, extended universe stuff. But yeah, this summer it's gonna come out. It's gonna have Crypto, the dog that's like Superman dog. There's gonna be, I didn't know that Batman had a dog. It's like a bulldog or some shit like that. And I know that I think Crypto is gonna be voiced by The Rock. And then the Batman dog is gonna be voiced by Kevin Hart.
That's cool.
So it's gonna come out in the summer. It's gonna be animated. It's an animated show or movie.
Now they just need freaking Jack Black for the freaking Jumanji movies again.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, and then they're doing that in the summer, and then in the fall they're gonna do the Flash movie, and then they're also gonna do a sequel to Aquaman and a third movie for Wonder Woman. So they're slowly but surely catching up. I personally am happy. Oh, also a new Shazam 2. That's coming out next year though.
Shazam was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, that one has The Rock as well.
Ooh,
as Black Adam. So I like the fact that they're trying to do all these things, but I'm very pessimistic because all their track records say that they make really bad movies. So, but where they do shine is that they make really good games. Like, and when you talk about video games, you think about like Batman, Arkham Knight, and stuff like that. And then also Kill the Suicide Squad, or Kill the Justice League, which got delayed till summer, but that game looks really fucking good. And like I don't know, like do you guys think of any Marvel games that are popular? Can you guys think of any Marvel games?
Anytime I see a Marvel game, I'm like, that looks like shit.
They usually flop. Yeah.
Like what's the one with Chris Pratt?
Movie? The Guardians of the Galaxy?
That
was really good.
Yeah, it just, but like I hate that they completely changed characters. Like,
oh yeah, it's like based on the comics, not the movies.
Yeah, it just, I don't know, that really bugs me. And then I don't know, they just never look fun to me. It's not my type of game.
Yeah, I've never really, like adventure games like that I don't really like, because you kind of play through them once and that's it. Unlike Dark Souls, I just keep making new and different characters. The one that was really fun, like early 2000s, I don't know if you guys played them, I used to play them a lot with my cousin, is the Marvel X-Men one, Ultimate Alliance, I think it was called.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
where you play what you can have. It's a 4-person party, and they're just in one screen, and you level up your character as they get
Yeah.
different power ups and stuff.
I played something similar to that. It was called Spider-Man Friend or Foe, and
Yeah, I think I
basically,
played that too.
in that one, like you just play. It's a co-op game where it's like in the same screen. That every time you beat somebody, you could become them. So you could become like the Green Goblin or whatever, and you're fighting with Spider-Man. It's
That's
really,
cool.
it was interesting. It was really like, it didn't age well, but at the time, it was fucking good. It was a fun game.
Yeah, like that Ultimate Alliance one, I played a fuck ton, dude. And it was cool because if you got correct characters, you get extra bonuses. So like if you had the Avengers, you
Mhm.
could like the original Avengers, you would get a bonus, or if you had the X-Men, you would get a bonus and stuff like that. It was pretty fun.
It's like what's it called? Marvel Puzzle Quest. Have you guys ever played that? On your phone. It's a mobile game.
I
It's like
haven't-
it's
not
like one of
played.
the most popular games in the world. It's just basically Candy Crush but Marvel edition.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of things coming on for DC. Obviously, Marvel has a shit ton of things going on as well. But Marvel, to me, because it's under the Disney umbrella, just makes better movies. They have a formula
Yeah.
and they're gonna stick to it.
I'm excited for the X-Men, dude.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna do like with the multiverse already the way it is right now. It's
Yeah,
gonna
don't you hear
show
Professor
more.
Xavier's voice?
I haven't
And
seen trailer. I don't like watching trailers because I'm just like I'm gonna get spoiled. Because here in America, all the trailers spoils the fucking movies and the fucking trailers. Like in the first
Yeah.
like 2 minutes, I'm just like I'm not gonna watch the trailer. I'm just gonna go in blind. And that's why when I went to go see Get Out, I didn't see
Uh-huh.
any of the trailers. I didn't know anything about it. I just went to go see it, and it was like one of the most amazing movies ever. I was like, "Whoa, this is fucking awesome!" And then I saw the trailer. I'm like, "Bro, it gave it away!" Like after the movie, like I was like, "It gave it away in the fucking the two trailers."
First
That
30.
Have you seen
Yeah.
his new trailer?
I saw
I
it.
forget, I forget what it's called.
I saw it in the Super Bowl. Is it
But
America
like,
or U.S. or no?
crap, what is it? Oh, Nope. It's
Oh
called
yeah,
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, Nope.
Yeah, that one. I mean, obviously you can't tell without the movie, but it seems like it did a really good job of not spoiling anything. Like you're like, I still have no idea what this movie's about when you watch it.
Yeah, that's why. Even though M. Night Shyamalan hasn't made any good movies recently, his trailers are super good because they don't spoil anything. Like like the trailer for Young, or I don't know if you've seen the trailer. If it's like some people in the beach, and then they go around the corner and they come back and they're older.
Oh, I have
yeah,
seen
yeah,
the
yeah.
trailer for that.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I want to watch it. I've never seen the movie, but I'm just like, yeah, that's a good trailer. It makes me want to go watch it. I don't know anything about these characters, you know? Just that some shit's happening. So yeah, those are good trailers. But yeah, so I mean the next Marvel movie is gonna be Doctor Strange, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And what's after Doctor Strange? You guys know or no?
I think that's when they're gonna start introducing all of the stuff for like X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and this other stuff. But I'm not 100% sure.
Are they gonna introduce like the Silver Surfer? Because isn't he like one of the most powerful beings in the galaxy or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm
He
so lost in
is
Marvel now. I have no idea what the
he
hell's
is the
happening.
apprentice or the puppet of Galactus.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Regarding in magic and stuff like that, I think they're gonna start introducing more magic in the DC universe with that chick that's like a magician. What do you know her
Oh,
name?
no, but I know who you're talking about. That
It's
she's
something with
like
a Z.
friendly, right?
Yeah, whatever. I don't remember the fucking her name.
Zendaya?
No,
I
that's
don't
the
know why
actor.
that seems familiar.
Zendaya is the
An actress, right? She's an
yeah,
actress.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
then I
she's
don't
Mary
know.
Jane.
Then I don't know.
She also came out in
'Cause,
Euphoria.
that sounds familiar, but I think that's someone's name. I wasn't sure.
I want to say Sinatra, but I don't know.
I don't know, then, dude. I don't
Something with
know
a Z.
anything.
So yeah, they're gonna introduce her now in I think next year. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of movies coming out for superheroes. It's strange how superheroes are becoming hip, or they're hip right now. You know? Back
They've
in the
always been
90s.
hip. They just hit harder now with Marvel.
I mean, back in the 90s and 80s, people that read comic books were like boozers and nerds or whatever. Like
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
now everyone's like, oh, we fucking love Spider-Man, Batman, give me more. I mean, they're already doing like, the only Marvel movie I'm actually looking forward to is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, yeah, that one's really good. I mean, I really like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Another movie universe that I have no idea about, but it seems cool to get into is the one with Godzilla.
Oh
And King
yeah,
Kong.
that's Oh, there's a word
The
for it, but yeah,
Monsterverse, right? Or
yeah, the
something?
MonsterVerse, yeah, Godzilla, King Kong, all those people. Like,
Mothra.
there's also like another universe, like cinematic universe with like Dracula and the Mummy and all
Oh
that.
yeah. I
I
forgot about
think
that. The
I think it was like,
Darkverse.
yeah, the Darkverse, but I think it got scratched after all the popularity with superheroes.
There's also the Pacific Rim one. That one was cool.
Oh yeah, Pacific Rim was a good movie. I haven't seen Rim 2. Oh,
That's
speaking
fun.
about like shows, you know how what's it called? J.R.R. Martin, or yeah, what he made what was the show again? I forgot.
Lord of the
Well,
Rings, or no, the other one.
yeah, the other
Game of
one.
Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Okay.
Yeah.
You know how Game of Thrones was supposed to do a prequel, right? So it was they made a pilot for $10 million, and they finished it and they scratched it. They threw it away.
God,
Yeah.
why?
I don't know why, but they just scrapped it. They were just like, this is not good enough, and they wasted $10 million. So they're not doing like the Baratheon rebellion. So like when King Baratheon took over the whatever, the Seven Kingdoms, or I don't remember everything. I try to just forget everything about Game of Thrones because like that shit was sad at the end, man. Fuck.
Man, I'm so glad that ended bad. Because like
No, you don't
when
have to
it
watch
was in its peak, like clearly everybody and their mother was talking about it and how great it was and like the best thing ever. And then like the last season, everybody just fucking hated it. Like, well, that was short lived.
Well, hopefully
Rip.
it doesn't discourage you, but he put his hands on Elden Ring, George.
Oh, I do know that. I know
saw
that.
that.
Yeah, JJ, what's his name?
George R. Martin.
Yeah, George R. Martin was like a producer and story writer for Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And that was another reason why I started playing it. So, yeah. Oh, he's never gonna finish the book though. He's probably gonna, just like Stephen King's. He never finishes his books. Oh, fun fact about Stephen King. This is off topic, but the reason why he was able to make all these books and stuff like that, like It and the Pet Cemetery or whatever, right? They asked him like, oh, what was your inspiration for all these books? And he was like, a lot of cocaine. Like he did a shit
I've
ton of
heard that
cocaine.
quote. Dude, he's pretty fucking weird. I mean, you have to be sort of weird to write it like
Yeah.
that one.
There
that
was a
one's fucking
fucking
weird.
orgy with the kids having orgies and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Also, he didn't write a lot of his books too,
I
which
know
is
that.
actually like pretty common with authors. They have like other people write books for them. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I didn't know that. No.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
The thing I do know is that he did coke while writing the books.
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
can
mean,
tell.
you had to be super high to think of like the like we're all on top of a turtle in space, like that's the universe or some shit like that, like the ancient guardian protecting us all.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy. I do like it though. That's a good movie, and the book's good too.
All I ever think about, because I'm freaking middle school and high school, when I see it, is just me, Barquito.
Oh yeah, yeah. I it's like mi barquito chinga.
Have you ever seen that stupid video, SnakierBod?
No, I haven't.
I'll show it to you some other day.
It's stupid as fuck.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
Okay, well, the last thing we're gonna be talking about is that recently it was announced that Snoop Dogg has joined FaZe Clan, which is very surprising. I was just like, what the? When I read it, I had to do a double take. I was like, is this real or is someone trolling me? But yeah, apparently Snoop Dogg joined FaZe Clan. What do you guys think about that?
It's iNation time all over again.
Wait, what?
I forgot the years, but like 360 no scope Doritos and all this shit.
What are you talking about? Do you know what he's talking about?
I have no idea.
Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase this. It's early mid 2000s again with all the Call of Duty memes, where they would use his face.
Oh,
and a
okay,
bunch of
like the
videos.
smoke
Okay.
weed every day. Okay, I
Yeah.
go montage.
Oh
Okay.
baby, a triple kill. all that
Oh,
stupid shit.
okay, yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because the first thing that came to mind was that stupid montage video we did for iNation. Where we were just a bunch of like clips of us doing good.
I mean, we didn't do any. We didn't put any of those like things on, but yeah, we made a
No, but
montage,
I just remember we put music over it.
and then we got copy strike because we used Skrillex.
Yeah.
How about you, Samurai? What do you think about Snoop Dogg joining FaZe Clan?
I don't know. I think it's really interesting that he's on the board of directors. Like, that means he's not just like they didn't just sign him for publicity. Like, to me, that seems like he has a say in like business decisions and stuff, which is really interesting. I know he's like into games, but I think he mostly only plays like Madden and shit like that. So I don't know. I really don't understand the point of signing him.
Well, I
I
do
don't know
know
what it's for.
I do know that I do know that whenever there's like a release for like Battlefront or Call of Duty, and you know how like they invite people to come play their game and they stream it on Twitch, Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg always gets invited. And the one time I did see him, he was playing Vanguard Call of Duty, and he was super fucking high, and he was just walking into a wall. I think like
It's
he was
literally always
like they're like the fucking commentators were looking at Snoop Dogg's and he was just like crawling to a wall or something. Like he wasn't doing anything. And then they had to cut him. They had to cut to another person because Snoop Dogg was like gone, bro. Yeah.
What I think of when I think of him is when he streamed on Twitch and he left his stream on for like 8 hours and he wasn't playing. He wasn't even at the computer.
It's like he comes back. He's like, "Is this shit on?"
Because he rage quit in a Madden
Yeah.
game right after or right before that.
Yeah. I think my favorite after the announcement, they fucking remade that meme where they're playing Call of Duty. He's like, there's a gameplay of Call of Duty. And he's like, "Fuck, bro!" Like, because the clip was of him raging in Madden, but they
Yeah.
redubbed it to like, Call of Duty. It was really funny. But yeah, I mean, first of all, I think it's really interesting. I don't know what the long play is. I think it's just for namesake. But Snoop Dogg is such an old school name that not that many people know of him anymore. Not even people. I think the younger people are gonna be like, "Oh, Snoop Dogg from the memes, not from the music." You know, like I don't know, like they're gonna
Not
know
the
him from
gangster that was like in prison and shit like
Yeah.
that and part of death row and
Yeah.
yeah.
Talk
These
about
these
music.
younglings will never know.
yeah.
Hell, even I didn't know he was in death row.
Not
Yeah.
like that. Not the actual death row, Eddie. I don't know.
It's
if you
the-
know.
I
yeah.
don't know, that's why.
It's a not Eddie.
It's a
He'd be
label.
dead if he was on death row.
It's
I
a
don't
label.
know.
know one.
It was a label company.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's part of the youngins, bro. He's part of the youngins.
He came back to life after being on death row.
Well, I mean, maybe he was found innocent right before his date. You're
Yeah.
in death row for a long time.
I'll allow it, Eddie. Okay. I'll allow it.
But I mean, it definitely is interesting. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the purpose is, but
I mean, he probably definitely has a lot of business experience too,
he does. Yeah, probably.
with like all of his label companies and stuff like that. And like, I mean, he's
Well,
done this for so
He
long
ain't
now.
no social boy with the social consoles.
That's
Thank
true.
God.
The
Maybe he'll
only
come
thing-
out with the FaZe Snoop Dogg
the
console. You know?
face Snoop Dogg.
Just weed paintings all over it.
like, okay, so like I said, I don't know what's the purpose of this, but the only thing that, I mean, it's really good that he joined is because it makes it more mainstream. Like, more people are gonna be like, oh, Snoop Dogg's in a video game, like a video game company. Like, what is it? Oh, they're actually producers for content or whatever, and they have a esports. So like, this becomes more public and more I don't know, like people are easy to enter, you know. And other celebrities might want to join like team or organizations, you know, like maybe 100 Thieves, you know. I mean, 100 Thieves made a like a fucking Gucci collection, you know. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
that's
I saw that.
that shit was crazy. But like, who knows? Maybe like one day Shaq will join a team, you know, like Shaq joins C9 or.
I mean, that's
or,
what was happening with League. Like they had Rick Fox on
oh yeah, Rick Fox.
Echo Fox, and then like all their teams are backed by NBA teams and stuff like that. So like, it's becoming more and more of a thing. It was pretty cool.
It's really cool. Man, we missed our mark though. Like if we started this in 2012 with iNation, we continued. Who knows? You know, we could have been in an org because that's when everything was a baby. TSM made like original investment was like $20,000 to be part of the LCS. $20,000? That's nothing, bro. They're worth multi-million-dollars now. They made an FTX deal with a cryptocurrency, and they're like a multi-billion or multi-million-dollar company. TSM, from 20,000 to millions. You know.
Yeah.
Crazy. Wow. It just makes me sad thinking about it. Honestly, I'm just like, fuck, man. But only time will tell with what's gonna go on with the esports. I mean, are you guys optimistic with everything that's going on, with like with brand deals and celebrities jumping in?
Yeah.
More money means better games.
Yeah, I think it'll become like this is the future, pretty much. What's happening right now, so I think it's a good thing.
And I think because of COVID, it just like boosted it even faster. Like it just it sped up the process. Like instead of taking it 20 years, it's only gonna take 5 years now. You know?
Yeah. Heck, even just from like when I was younger, like my parents hated that. They didn't understand why I just played video games all the time. And then like as I got older, everything started changing. And then they're like, okay, whatever. They're just gonna play video games. It's fine.
Yeah. And then also if you, I mean, you can actually encourage your kids. I'm not sure who would do this, but I mean, some people do it. You can encourage them to go into career for esports and stuff like that because that's a viable career now.
Hell, if my son was like XQC, I'd be like, give me some money.
Yeah, like with streaming platforms and then video game competition or tournaments and whatnot, like it's a very feasible career path in my opinion.
Yeah. Dude, I wonder how it will work out for like streamers that are having kids now.
A lot of streamers have kids. Like,
yeah, like how is that gonna work 10 years from now? Like, are those kids gonna be streamers? Are they gonna be famous?
That's a good question. Who knows?
I mean, they'll probably have connections. They'll probably have connections.
That for sure, they will have connections, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I do know that you know how Terry Crews started streaming. Mm-hmm. His son started streaming as well, and like he just uses his dad's like, I guess no, not his account, but like his connections and like his dad's connection or momentum and whatnot to stream.
He has like an okay following whenever he streams.
Yeah, because of the dad.
Yeah.
But Terry Crews is very, I guess, progressive or very supportive of his son, you know?
Yeah, that I do know.
Yeah.
Because like he's like, oh, if you're gonna stream, you're gonna stream, or if you're gonna whatever, do whatever, right? He's very supportive of him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like all of us would be like that as well when we have kids, but it's different. It's way different compared to like SnakierBod said, like his parents didn't like him playing video games. Also, my parents didn't like me playing video games. But now it's just it could be a career, and like I understand that, and like I wouldn't want my kids, like I wouldn't force them into doing something, but if they wanted to do this and they're good at it, then I would be very supportive of it, you know?
Yeah. My mom would always be like, why are you watching somebody play a video game? Like, I like it. It's enjoyable, yeah.
Why do you watch someone play sports when you can play soccer outside?
Yeah. Or like they just like stream to a bunch of people? I was like, yeah, they make a shit ton of money.
A ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, I feel like this is a good stopping point. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think about the future of gaming, the future of DC, and the future of Marvel? Yeah, this is Save Point. We're signing out. See you guys at the next Save Point. Yeah.
Peace.